Hello everyone and welcome to a new series of videos called, well, I don't have a name for them yet. Maybe there'll be a name on the title card, but there will be a title card, so that's exciting. Basically, this is a series to help you guys because some people asked, hey, how about a series of videos to go through the 3-star Espers? And I'm like, sure, why not? Most of them are pretty easy. So I'm here to show you that today. Now, I'm not going to be doing these as some kind of challenge because really with the right setup, they're not a challenge. But we're going to go over them starting today, one at a time, basically one per video. That way we can keep it focused on the fight. So of course, we are going to start with what is undoubtedly the easiest one, Siren. And now Siren. Siren. What is the big deal with Siren? Well, Siren is a water summon. So ideally you want to set up any kind of a tank, and I do mean any kind of a tank that is immune to water. So anyone you can choose from there. I'm going to be going with Bosch. And the one thing I need on Bosch more than anything, so you want as much water resistance as you can get. Now that can be a little bit tricky. There are plenty of, well, there are some places to get water equipment. You may have to do some trials. For instance, I believe it is against the Stag, which the Stag is fairly easy by today's standards anyway. With the 7-star meta, he's somewhat easy. So thankfully for me, I have this, which is a water shield, which gives us 50% water resistance as well. Well, that puts us at 65%, but if you've made it far enough, you can just throw on Leviathan. And there we go, 115%. Now, why is this important? Well, first of all, Siren's attacks are all magic-based attacks, and they are all water-based magic attacks. So if you bring any tank with even as much water resistance as you can get, she can basically do nothing to you. Now, the other important thing about this fight is that Siren can cast Sleep. So either you need someone who can give status effect immunity, or more importantly, at least keep on your magic tank Sleep immunity. Other than that, Siren can do very, very little. She can silence, but who really cares? Now, the other thing about Siren is that she can do, well, it's not what she can do. She cannot be broken for attack or magic, only defense or spirit. Now that will make you probably want to just burst her down, which is really easy because she only has 1.2 million HP. She's also of the bird race, meaning if you have something with bird killer, it'll make the fight even easier. But what are the challenges that you have to do? Well, clearing it, no limit burst, summon Ramuh, and less than 5 units. All seems fairly easy. So for that reason, even though I chose it earlier, we are going to not take a friend unit because this fight will be pretty damn easy. What we are going to take though is CG Citra with us, because one of the challenges is to summon Ramuh. And a 3-star level Ramuh should pretty much kill her, but we're going to show you how manageable this fight can be. So it's going to take one of these stones, which I'm not super crazy about using, but hey, for you guys, you're all worth it. So long as you stay subscribed. Alright, so as we start this fight, we are going to put Bosch directly into his magic cover mode, and we're going to forget it. Now, any magic resistance you can use will definitely help in this fight, and we're going to get this guy going. Unlike a lot of the later summon fights, Siren can really do nothing. As you can see, some minor physical attacks, but nothing we need to worry about. Now, the other thing is, if you are lucky enough to have Ignis, you can basically just make yourself entirely immune, or barely immune, with a boost to water defense, as well with his elemental buff, as well as an immunity to everything else. Yeah, there's really nothing to fear about this fight for us. Yeah, there's just nothing. Everybody goes in defense mode. So, right now, I guess I should also show my stats, because I don't really like videos where people don't show their stats. But our tank only has 691 spirit, which, given that in the near future we're going to see a 7-star Bosch, as well as a 7-star Awakened Rain, there are some amazing magic tanks, but the damage that Siren can do is pretty manageable. If you just burst her down, it's super, super easy. But we're going to play this the long way. If you wanted, you could even use a Provoke tank to take away all of the physical damage that she is doing to you. So, also, this is just so that we can do the Ramuh challenge as well. So we're going to throw this up, we're going to throw this up. Making sure that we recast our magic cover because we are under no pressure whatsoever. But as you can see, keeping the fight manageable is very, very easy because she is not that strong. She will up her defense, but it's really not threatening. Alright, so next turn we can go in for the kill. But if your team is a little bit weaker, of course, you may have a tiny bit of a challenge with this girl. The important thing is water resistance as well as maybe a physical tank. You really don't need to worry too much about doing the fire or the 5-man challenge. Really, they're just some Gigasites and you can get a ton of Gigasites other ways. So now we will finish this off. And it also helps that Ramuh is her weakness, so she is going to die very painfully. Just not from Ramuh. It's okay, I was overconfident. Freya's got our back. Really, not a big challenge, as it should be for the very first summon, 3-star summon. Pretty easy fight, easy to ramp up, move on, and continue onwards towards our next challenge, which will be Ifrit. And Ifrit is, well, he's a step up. He is definitely a step up from Siren. That is to be sure. So, that is all for our first summon video. Next time we will be taking on this guy, Ifrit, the big fireman. But that is for another video. So I will see you all then. Till then, everyone, have a good one.